Welcome back to our church construction site. Let's go on inside and take a look around. As we come in the front door, just outside, they're finishing the trim work around the windows. And all of this floor has the terrazzo laid. It's cement and stones. You can see some of the stone mixture here. And they mix it with cement, and then they spread it on the ground and they roll it flat. So all of this has that cast, and then they will polish it with a grinder later on. Off to the left here, one of the emergency exit doors, and then our electrical room on this side, and then a wheelchair accessible toilet here. And if we come in the side door of the church, the back door here is our main church space, and you can see that they got the stonework done, and they're putting in the baseboard, the skirting out of the terrazzo material right now as well. And our windows are in on this side, and they're trimming out the door. So things are looking good down here. Excited about the progress. If we come out the other side door, we've got our back entrance and steps going upstairs to the children's, and a ramp as well. There will be steps coming down from here later on. They're not yet in. Coming back around here, we're back at the main entrance. And off to the left here, they're working on the walls in our library/boardroom, classroom, and through that doorway is our church office. This is future classroom expansion. And then on this side, the ladies' toilets will be in here. 2 stalls and then 2 sinks will be in here. We come back across to the main steps. This will go upstairs to the children's ministry, but first you can see our janitor's closet is coming. The tile looks very nice in there. And in here, the men's toilets as well are coming along. And hopefully the fixtures will go in soon. And we'll come up the steps to our children's space. This is that same terrazzo flooring here, and then at the top we transition to tile. There's a corridor off to the right. We'll come back to this later. But first to the left, our upstairs children's toilets, and there'll be a sitting toilet on the right and a squatting toilet on the left, but the tile work is looking very nice in here. And we've got our window in place. Nice breeze coming in here upstairs. And the entrance to our children's church looks nice. The door turned out nice. And they're working on that trim work. And you can see again, big windows in here in the children's church space. So thankful for this large area that the Lord is providing for our children. Now, this is the door to the corridor that we saw at the top of the steps. So this could be an office in the future, or a room for parents of small children during the services, so they can observe the service but be with their young kids. This is our media room, where we'll have the audio and video system. And then over here is a large classroom that we can use together with the children's church. As our ministry grows, we can divide those 2 classes. We're back at the back door again. If you come up the steps, this is where they would lead, and the ramp comes up here. But on this side is a large space, and we'll discuss that in just a moment. But first, let's go upstairs. We'll go upstairs and see the progress on the second floor. Good afternoon. And it's a little bit hazardous up here, but we can still make it through. So up here on the second floor, some of it's shaded and some of it's not. That's because the roof is halfway up. And so exciting to see this progress coming along. And they are applying the anti-termite treatment even right now as we speak. But much of it's done. Some of it still needs to be done. But this space up here for future growth, whether they are apartments or classrooms or other use of the space, this will give us area for future growth. As we come down the steps, This is the area we looked at earlier before going upstairs. This space, from the columns onward, will be future fellowship hall, or the future growth for Children's Church, a large space for them. And then at the front we have a room on both sides of the stairway that can be used for an office or a shop or classrooms as the Lord leads in the ministry. As we come back down to the bottom level, we're over on the multi-purpose side right now. So the library / boardroom that we looked at earlier is in here. And this is the other side of that wall. These could be initially some retail shops for tenants, or eventually we trust that they will be spaces utilized for ministry, whether it's a classroom or some other aspect of ministry that God would use for spreading the gospel and training Christians and church leaders. As we come around to the back, off the side, you can see the perimeter wall, portion of it there, and eventually there will be a metal gate here, a swinging gate, and to the left here is a security room for the gate. And so the entrance is underneath the ramp there. I'm not going to enter into that just yet because it's a bit hazardous to get up there, but you can see that room being constructed. They're finishing up the foundation cladding, these stones. They look very nice. I'm thankful for the progress they've made. Then when we come down here to the lower level, they're working on the railings for our ramp right now. And you can see them, the finished product here, and you can hear the noise inside where they are grinding and working on fabricating those items here right now. So we'll just peek in there because they're busy as they're working there. So